One of the strangest, most extreme mammals on the entire planet. And believe it or not, this little creature might just hold the secrets to a long, cancer-free life. So let's just start with this question right here. I mean, what if a mammal could live for 30 years and just never get cancer? Think about that. A creature that basically laughs in the face of aging and disease. It's got clues to a healthier life for all of us, and we're just now starting to figure them out.
All right, so to really get this animal, you've got to understand where it lives. And its home, well, it's a massive, pitch black, and frankly, pretty tough world, buried deep under the plains of East Africa.
You see, this environment, it's got super low oxygen, tons of carbon dioxide. For us, that'd be a disaster. But for them, it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's like the forge that hammered this creature into shape. Every single weird, incredible superpower we're about to talk about, it all comes from having to survive down there. And that environment didn't just shape their bodies, it totally transformed their social lives. And this is where things get really wild. They basically threw out the mammal rulebook. They act more like a colony of ants than a group of rodents. There's a fancy word for it, eusociality. And it's exactly what you think of with ants or bees, right? There's one queen, a bunch of workers, and everybody's job is to serve the colony. Now, in mammals, that's almost unheard of. But for the naked mole rat, it's just how they do things. It's their entire world. And when you put it side by side with other rodents, the difference is just, whoa. In a typical rodent group, it's every mouse for himself, survival, making babies. But in a mole rat colony, the individual barely matters. The whole colony works like one giant superorganism. Everybody has a job, and it's all for the good of the group. And this superorganism has a super strict caste system. I mean, it's rigid. You've got the queen at the very top. She's the only one who has babies. She has 1 to 3 chosen males she mates with. And everyone else, they're workers, and they can't reproduce. The smaller ones are the diggers, finding food. But the bigger ones, they're the soldiers. And get this, they will literally use their own bodies to plug up a tunnel to protect the colony from something like a snake. Okay, so how on earth do they even survive down there, with no oxygen and all that CO2? Well, that brings us to their physical superpowers, which are just next level. So you see this number, 18. What's that about? That's 18 minutes. That is how long a naked mole rat can survive with absolutely zero oxygen. Zero. How? They literally switch their metabolism. They start burning fructose for energy, kind of like a plant does. No other mammal on Earth can do that. It's just mind-blowing. And here's another superpower for you. All that carbon dioxide in their tunnels, for you or me, that would cause a painful buildup of acid in our tissues. It would burn. But the naked mole rat? Evolution just switched off the pain receptors for that specific feeling. They just don't feel it. It's one of the most perfect examples of adaptation you'll ever see.
Okay, and all of this, their weird social life, their crazy survival skills, it all leads to the stuff that has made the naked mole rat an absolute rock star in the world of medical research.
Check this out, 30 plus. That's how many years they can live. 30. Now, to put that into perspective for you, a mouse that's about the same size, it's lucky if it gets 2, maybe 3 years. The naked mole rat lives 10 times longer. That's just unheard of. But here's the kicker. It's not just that they live for a long time. They stay young. They keep their muscle mass, their bones stay strong, and unlike pretty much every other animal, including us, their risk of dying doesn't actually go up as they get older. There's a name for it, negligible senescence, which basically means they just don't seem to age and break down like the rest of us.
So you're probably thinking, okay, they live a super long time. That's a lot of cell divisions. What about cancer? Well, here's the most stunning fact of all. The rate of cancer in naked mole rats is pretty much 0. They just don't get it.
So how is that even possible? Well, scientists have figured out they have this amazing multi-layered defense system against cancer. So first, their cells are super sensitive to crowding. The moment they touch each other, they get a signal to stop dividing, way earlier than our cells do. And for the final layer of defense, their bodies are full of this special kind of gooey substance. It's a type of hyaluronan, and it acts like a physical barrier, literally stopping tumors from ever getting started. It's like biological armor.
So, when you take a step back and look at the whole picture, you start to realize this weird little creature isn't just a biological freak of nature. It's a teacher. It has so much to show us.
And this is really why it matters to us. This animal is like a living library of solutions to some of our biggest biological problems. I'm talking about aging, cancer, pain, even surviving in low oxygen situations. The answers might be right there inside this little rodent.
It's like by choosing to live in the dark, evolution took this creature down a completely different path. It gave up the me for the we, and in exchange, it got these incredible superpowers that just completely rewrite what we thought was possible for a mammal. And that really leaves you with one final big question, doesn't it? If something this amazing can be living its life right under our feet, completely hidden from view, what other incredible solutions to life's biggest challenges are still out there, just waiting to be discovered?